and welcome to the second episode of Unpopular Sports Opinions with Banj. I am your host, Banj, and this podcast is all about the most unpopular sports opinions in the whole entire world of sports. I mostly focus on basketball and football because that's mostly like the sports that I like to watch. I also do soccer and baseball and stuff like that. But speaking of basketball, this NBA bubble is it is a great idea. The games that I've seen, that Portland versus Memphis game, ooh wee. Carmelo still got it. Ooh wee. Then Jaw's gonna be like Jaw's gonna be a great talent forever. I feel like Jaw he already secured the Rookie of the Year, but I feel like he could, if he really tried to, he could be like one of the best ever at point guard. I feel it. But then we also have to talk about this Pelicans and Clippers game. Oh my goodness. What was the score at halftime? The Pelicans were down by 32 at halftime. That's kind of the thing I noticed with all these bubble games is that there's a big deficit at half, but then the other team pulls it out, but pulls it closer. So then it ends up either going into overtime or the other team ends up winning. But that was not the case for the Pelicans yesterday. The Pelicans, ooh wee, I don't even know what to say. They look like they didn't even know they were playing NBA basketball. They were like, oh, is this like high school AAU? Where we don't have to really try that much. We try to just get scholarships. Like, no, this is NBA professional. What are y'all doing? But beyond that, I've been enjoying this bubble. This bubble like entertaining. Like basketball before, it was alright. I'd see a game or two, but now I've been watching every game. So now we're gonna get into our first unpopular opinion. Because speaking of the Clippers, first unpopular opinion: Kawhi Leonard is not the best player on the Clippers. It is indeed Paul George. And now, some might say this isn't an unpopular opinion. I think it is because everyone touts Kawhi as a top three NBA player, and I'm like, no, 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 no. I feel like I like Kawhi, but I feel like he's a little overhyped. Yes, his defense is all world, all NBA, all that, but besides that, he's pretty average. Like he'll give you 25 plus a game, good defense. But Paul George will do the same thing. Paul George actually averages more than Kawhi. Paul George, to me, even though there's a whole bunch of clips you could see of Paul George getting crossed, Paul George getting dropped. That's because when you get dropped, that means you're putting your all into that defense. That means you're willing to take the risk of getting crossed. And Paul George, he's more exciting of a player to watch than Kawhi. And we all know this. Kawhi is so stiff, so stiff. And PG-13, that's just he's his dunks better than Kawhi's. I feel like you don't have to think about it. Paul George is more exciting and more entertaining to watch than Kawhi. It's just a fact. My second unpopular opinion for today is that Giannis, Atita whatever the last name is, I'm Nigerian, he's Nigerian, we get it. Kumpo, I'll try. Will be will win the MVP 4 times in the next 5 years. Now, for all those LeBron writers, oh LeBron, no, LeBron's not winning MVP this year. It's only because it's his year 17. He's 35 years old. He's lead the Lakers to the number one seed. Have you seen what Giannis averages? Have you seen what Giannis does? Giannis is gonna win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. AD, I'm sorry, but no. Giannis is gonna win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. And there's nothing stopping Giannis. Literally, like this man, Greek freak for a reason. And over the next 5 years, I don't see anybody, unless James Harden starts to play defense. I don't see anybody winning this award over him. Like who is currently even close to Giannis in MVP race? Who's close to Giannis in like scoring, defense, all of that? And like there was the Bucks game yesterday. I think who'd they play? Or not yesterday, but like maybe 2 days ago. I forget who they played, but Giannis can easily give you 30, 12, and 5. Easily. This guy is going to win MVP 4 times in this. Mark it down, write it down. It's a fact. It's the truth. LeBron, I'm sorry, but unless Giannis gets injured, well, we hope against that. LeBron, I'm sorry, like you've won your MVPs. I think that's it for you. I think you won it 3 times or 4 times. That's it. I'm sorry. Like this man's gonna keep on winning them. He is the best player in the league, not counting Kevin Durant. That if KD's back and he's back to where he was, yeah, KD will destroy anybody. But Giannis, for right now, will win the MVP 4 times in the next 5 years. Unpopular opinion number 3. The Dallas Cowboys will win a Super Bowl with Rain Dakota Prescott, aka Dak Prescott. Now, I know I just sound like one of those Cowboys fans, delusional Cowboys fans, but let's think about it. 2 years ago, they were 1 game away from the NFC Championship. Year before that, lost to a miracle by Aaron Rodgers in the divisional round. But let's think, right? The Cowboys are one of the most talented teams in the NFL. And I know people are tired of hearing that, oh, they have all this talent and they're not doing anything. But the NFC East, weak division. So I feel like the Cowboys next year, they can win the NFC East. Now, the hard part is the NFC in general, come playoff time, because you have that man Brady down there in Tampa. Still got Breeze in New Orleans. Then you still got Rodgers in Green Bay, and you still got Kirk Cousins in the Vikings. And we're not even gonna mention Seattle. Like Seattle, we already know they're a lock for the playoffs. Like it's them in San Francisco. We're gonna leave out. I believe the Cowboys, if they keep home field advantage, because to be honest, their schedule the NFC East should be easy, like 6 wins every year, but they always end up choking it. But I feel like if they keep the consistency and Zeke doesn't go partying or beats up somebody, Zeke and Dak plus Amari Cooper plus CD Lamb and a revamped defense, come on now. Come on now. Best team in the NFC. And yeah, I know you're gonna be like, oh, Mahomes is gonna be on the other side in that Super Bowl. Y'all saw Mahomes in the first 3 quarters of that Super Bowl versus the 49ers? He wasn't doing anything special. I believe this Cowboys defense could stop him. No cap. They could stop him. They could if Nick Bosa single by himself was doing it, we could get a whole bunch of people on our defense doing it. Dante Poe, Gerald McCoy, one of them gonna get to him. So I'm gonna reiterate this: the Cowboys will win another Super Bowl. Not another Super Bowl. They will win another Super Bowl, but they will win it specifically with Dak Prescott. And that's been another episode of Unpopular Sports Opinions with Banj. Listen to it, please. Uh, like on YouTube, I guess. Subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter at Banji, Bamidele, or Bamide1. And I'll leave it in the description. And thank you for watching.